The alleged weapon, a simple household item turned deadly.
From being a parent to my children.
Understandable.
Those are the words of Denia Young, who loved her 14-year-old son so much that she decided to discipline him with an extension cord.
What's good, your boy Chris? Back with another video. In our film today, we have a mother who allegedly used a extension cord to strangle her own son over cords. Hey man, I don't know what's going on. I guess she mad that Brady want to hop on that podium and say, stupid ass. I don't understand. But hey, she did what she did. Hit the subscribe button, like button. More content like this, all right to it.
Story that will shake you to your core. A tragic tale of betrayal, pain, and the unimaginable. A mother trusted to protect, accused of doing the unthinkable. This is the case of Denia Young and the death of her year-old son, Zion Young.
Why you do that? Why you do that?
Denia Young, a former resident of Sumter, South Carolina, seemed like any other mother on the surface, but behind closed doors, the reality was far darker. Her son, Zion, was a bright young boy, described as quiet and reserved. He was just trying to navigate the challenges of adolescence, until his life was tragically cut short. On January 22nd, 2025, police responded to a 911 call from Denia's residence in Columbia, South Carolina. When officers arrived, they found Zion unresponsive, covered in bruises and injuries that told a horrifying story. Despite efforts to revive him, Zion was pronounced dead at the scene. The cause of death, blunt force trauma. But what shocked investigators even more was the alleged weapon, a simple household item turned deadly. Authorities say Denia Young beat her own son with an extension cord, inflicting injuries so severe that they ultimately took his life. During the investigation, disturbing details emerged. This wasn't an isolated incident. Denia had a history of violence. In fact, she was previously charged with assault in another case, hinting at a pattern of abusive behavior. Neighbors and family members were left stunned, struggling to comprehend how things escalated to
Okay, we see that you got a problem. But to take out your son though? But you must have like bro dad, or you must just like nothing about, cause what? What? You took out your own blood? For what? Cause you angry?
such a tragic end.
Please.
Reports indicated that Zion suffered prolonged abuse, with signs of older injuries, suggesting this wasn't the first time he had been beaten.
Older 14-year-old son. A jail report says the woman told investigators her son did not complete his chores and she was angry. After an hour of beating the boy, police say he went unresponsive and the woman waited 5 minutes before calling 911. The boy went to the hospital where he died. The mother was booked into jail for murder.
Is she intending to come out? Oh, no, you aren't.
At a bail hearing Friday afternoon, the mother refused to appear in court. Despite that, her public defender argued for her to be released from custody.
Given her limited history and the fact that it appears that she cooperated with law enforcement and the fact that she has very limited resources, I believe she should be released.
The defense attorney said the woman is in grief at the loss of the son she is accused of killing.
I acknowledge the seriousness of these facts.
She is at grief for the son she allegedly offed. I don't want to hear it.
Also involves a mother losing
I don't want to hear it.
and significant trauma she's experiencing from that. I also argue there'll be additional trauma on top of that if she's incarcerated.
Police outlined the disturbing attack in a report, saying the woman mercilessly beat her child for an hour, including using an extension cord to spank him.
This assault happened over an hour. The 14-year-old extension cords. He struck his head, he lost consciousness, she continued to beat him, and then failed to call for emergency services.
Neighbors we spoke to said they didn't know the family well and they hadn't seen any issues at the home until now.
This case has left a deep scar, not just on the family, but on an entire community. How does a mother cross the line from discipline to deadly abuse? It's a question many are left asking, with no easy answers.
That's
This
crazy,
horrific
bro.
assault lasted 3 hours in their home, all because of an argument over chores. Her son was dead from multiple blunt force traumas, causing sudden inflammatory response syndrome. His siblings and Young's partner watched, doing nothing. Young admitted she went too far after he refused to do his chores. She's now charged with second-degree murder, held on $3 million bail, awaiting her next court date on February 13th. Zion's story.
She ain't getting out. She get what you gonna put 300,000? No, what is that 2%? 3 mil? And it 300,000 or 30 band? Hey, is it? Hey, I don't think she
A
gonna be sick.
heartbreaking reminder of the silent battles
You don't
many
need to get
children
out though.
face behind closed
Nah.
doors. If you or someone you know is experiencing abuse, please reach out. Help is available.
Yo.
Prior to the incident, Denaya appeared on a talk show where she spoke about how much she loved her children.
Oh,
She
Lord.
also explained to her father that he wasn't around for her and she felt neglected by him.
The last time I spoke to you I was 19, right? What was that conversation? Because I couldn't take no more excuses. I'm a mother of 4, and I couldn't take no more excuses from you. You never sit.
Hey man, my bad, but y'all know, all the crazy ones be on these little TV shows like this now. Pay attention. Pay attention.
For me. You never flew out to visit me. You've never done any of that. And me as a parent, I said, there's nothing in this world that will stop me from being a parent to my children.
Understandable.
Those are the words of Denaya Young, who loved her 14-year-old son so much that she decided to discipline him with an extension cord. She caused 1,172
Come on, bro. You
injuries
can't be
to
doing
his
that,
body
bro.
and unalived him because
No.
he didn't do his chores. If
You
we
can't be
don't
doing
heal
it.
from our childhood trauma, we are doomed to repeat it.
You fell in love with
Facts.
me. Please don't use that word like because love, you wouldn't have left her with a child by herself.
I am so sick of having to tell people that having a baby will never make a man love or stay with you. Dennis, you abandoned all of your daughters and you ended up in prison for making poor decisions, which caused irreparable harm to all of your daughters. Denaya Young, unfortunately, was unable to heal from her childhood trauma, and now she is repeating the same family cycle. The unaliving of Denaya Young's oldest son was completely preventable. She did not
She took out
have
the
custody
oldest one?
of her son.
Hey,
His
yo.
aunt had legal custody over him. He went over for a visit in August and for whatever reason was not returned to his legal guardian. I want to know why, Auntie. Why didn't you come back and get that young boy? Because you had to have known that his mother was unstable and a danger to you.
Thank you for watching. If you found
Hey. 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 That made it a whole turn. She wasn't even custody of. She didn't even have custody of him. He just wanna. Oh no. Yeah. That's very suspect now. I don't know what to say about this, bro. I can't be This is wild, but I know, like I say, it's bro Crystal Reacts.
And I need me to do if I ain't get